Om Shanti. Hello, everyone. Welcome. Good evening. Good morning. If you're listening from another country around the world and you're just waking up to participate in today's conversation and time together, I'll be your MC, Sister Jenna. I'm from the Brahma Kumaris branch in Washington, D.C., the nation's capital. And it gives me great honor to be able to be with you here tonight. Are you like totally excited? Are you excited? You don't sound excited. Are you like jumping out of your seat? Are you like waiting for her to just show up? And I'm not important. Anyway, what a beautiful city, Asheville. What a beautiful little town. I've never been here before, and I'm just loving every minute of it that I'm getting a chance here. So here's what tonight is about. It's about your power to forgive. Are you ready to forgive someone? It is about your power to be peaceful. Are you ready to stay peaceful? It is about love. It is about understanding. It's about acceptance. It's about you. For those of you who have been watching Sister Shivani for a number of years, haven't you grown much stronger since listening to the sessions? Can you imagine? What would you be without it? I have a question for you. How many of you knew of the Brahma Kumaris before Sister Shivani? Please raise your hands. Thank you. How many of you knew of the Brahma Kumaris after Sister Shivani? It fascinates me, the power of one individual. One individual can change our lives for the better. Now, that one individual had the bedrock of many elders behind her. One of our elders is B.K. Didi Mohini, who is now the spiritual additional head of the Brahma Kumaris. Her stability, her silence, her wisdom, her purity has held the sacredness and the easiness and the simplicity of the teachings of the Brahma Kumaris. And individuals like Sister Shivani have learned from these elders. They have watched them and they have grown. Sister Shivani is who she is because she had seen samples in front of her. And because of her love for God, because of her love to uplift humanity, she has helped your life so much. So for now, I'd like to introduce the spiritual additional head of the Brahma Kumaris, B.K. Didi Mohini. And when you listen to her message, it'll be on the Jumbotron, which will be playing shortly. When you listen to her message, take something from what she's saying, and after it's done, take a few moments of silence and reflect on it, okay? Here is B.K. Didi Mohini of the Brahma Kumaris on the Jumbotron. Thank you. I'm so happy to welcome you all here to attend a very beautiful session with Sister Shivani. I represent Brahma Kumaris, which was founded in 1937, and it has all over the world, in 110 countries, more than 10,000 branches. At every branch, at every service place, there are classes for meditation, including understanding of spiritual knowledge, helping to
strength to do that. And to get inner strength, we need to have connection with the source, with the creator, with the supreme, one who has all the powers. Through my thoughts, I connect and understand my relationship with my creator, one who is eternal, one who is restorer, and more I connect with one supreme, there will be inner power, inner peace, not only inner strength, but lot of stability, security. And I think that is most needed at this time. And this experience of being the Supreme helps us to come out of our habit of worrying and concerns. But we always remember that, no, I have to be with God, with Father, but also have awareness of my own being as eternal, immortal, a being of light, and also being of power. So my mind, my intellect, instead of connecting with circumstances, people, situations, I connect them with the Supreme. And I start taking love, peace, happiness, joy, understanding, all the powers. And that is what is the need of time. And we are fortunate to have Sister Shivani with us. Definitely her words will enlighten all of us. Om Shanti. Thank you.
I'd like to invite you to take just a few seconds. What did one of our elders share with you that touched you today? This is someone that has been walking on the path for over 60 years. Her words have merit. Her words have significance and wisdom. Close your eyes and take a deep breath. What did you hear? What did you feel? Take a deep breath in and exhale. I thank you for doing that and holding that minute. Now I'd like to invite some dancers to bring us into a moment of celebration. You know, Indian dance has such a deep connection to the soul. And these three dancers that are coming up today will be Sohini, Sunita, and Radhika from the Nitya Pilla, dance school. And they will put us into an experience of what it is to have Kathak as a dancing experience. So please welcome these three lovely sisters. Please come. Come on, let me hear more. That was amazing. That was spectacular. The Nitranjali dancers, this is fantastic. Thank you so much. Wow. That was amazing. Thank you. Please go to Sister Shivani for a gift. Wow. Can you move like that? Can you move like that, Mr. Turner? It's amazing. That was beautiful. Thanks a lot, sisters. It was gorgeous. It's nice. Sister Shivani's giving a gift. She was really into it, too. She was watching it. So, ladies and gentlemen, there is a reason why we came here tonight. Sister Shivani, I feel she actually needs no introduction, but her presence is definitely her introduction. However, for a few of you who might not know her in the hall or on screen, let me tell you a little bit about her. She is a student and a teacher of the Brahmakumaris. She's a world-renowned meditation teacher and motivational speaker. She was on the Voice of the Awakening of the Brahmakumaris. She's been awarded the prestigious UNESCO Sustainable Goals Award and also the Nari Shakti Puraskar, along with many others. One of her best-selling books, can you see it? That will be available at the end of the show. The Power of One Thought will be yours at a taking at the end of the show. But there's a thinkrite.me app. It has had over 3.25 million downloads. That's huge. She inspires millions with over 928 million YouTube views. And she's the recipient of the Happiness Ambassador Award by the British Parliament in the presence of the late Queen of England, and has been appointed a Goodwill Ambassador by the World Psychiatric Association. It's with deep reverence that I invite the beautiful Sister Shivani up, along with Sister Hansa Patel from the Brahmakumari Center of this region. Sister Shivani and Sister Hansa, please come up as we light the candles here. Please come. I would invite you to take a moment of stillness with her. And there are so many individuals that have participated in putting this together. And to all of our sponsors and all of our friends and families from near and far, thank you, thank you, thank you for your support. As we move into this auspicious moment, may I ask the following individuals to come up and do candle lighting. Sandeep Bhai and Manisha Gupta. Pravina Ben from Mount Abu, India. Vinod and Jyoti Patel. Bagabai and Kushmaben Patel, Motibai Patel, Himansu Kimans, Prakash and Manju, Anup Bai, Shailas Bai, Ashlish Bai, and the Honorable Brian Turner from our local area. Please come on up as we light this candle together. Nimish Bai also, please come. Please come. The lighting of a candle is an auspicious opening of something good. And so we invite you to participate. Imagine yourself lighting your own light within. Brother Prakash and Sister Manju, please light the candle. They worked tirelessly to put the program together today. Anup Bhai, come. Shaila's Bhai, please come, light a candle. You did? Okay. Thank you so much. I would like to request Sister Hansa to make a brief statement.
ओम शांति। जैसे धन एक शक्ति है, समय भी एक शक्ति है और संकल्प भी एक शक्ति है, और वो भी एक सबसे बड़ी शक्ति और सबसे बड़ा धन भी है। तो मैं समझती हूँ 5 साल पहले यहाँ जब इस टाउन में हम आए थे हमारे संदीप भाई के पास, तो संदीप भाई ने बताया हम बहुत दिनों से और सालों से सुन रहे शिवानी दीदी को, तो आप एक काम करो कि उनको यहाँ ले आओ, हम यहाँ बड़ा प्रोग्राम करेंगे। तभी हम सोच रहे थे कैसे करें, क्या करें, पर संकल्प एक बीज है। जैसे बीज हम डाल देते हैं, जब बीज को पानी मिलता है, धूप मिलती है, तो और अपना वेदर उस अनुसार तो वो ट्री भी बनती है और फ्रूट भी आता उसके पर। हमने रखा था संकल्प कि बुलाएंगे, और हमेशा ही रहता था जब भी शिवानी दीदी देखते थे माउंट आबू जाते थे, कोशिश करते थे कैसे करें, क्या करें। तो आप सोचो ये 5 साल पहले की ये जर्नी है, और आज संदीप भाई ये प्रैक्टिकली आप देख रहे हैं। तो ये जो हमारा प्रोग्राम, और जब हम मिले माउंट आबू गए, दिल्ली गए, वहाँ ORC हमारा रिट्रीट सेंटर है, ड्रामा अनुसार वहाँ वो हमें मिल गए। हमने उनको बताया तो बहुत इजीली, पूछा भी नहीं, कोई भी क्वेश्चन नहीं, और हाँ बोला कि आप मुझे बताना, कोई भी एक ऐसा टाइम सेट करके हम आएंगे। तो फिर और हमें अंदर से हुआ कि नहीं, हो सकता है, कर सकते हैं। फिर यहाँ के हमारे न्यूयॉर्क मोहिनी दीदी को भी बोला तो उन्होंने भी परमिशन दी, और ये देखो 1 साल से हमारा ये चल रहा था, और हम सोच रहे थे कब वो दिन आए, और ये दिन कैसे गया, महीना भी कैसे पास हो गया पता भी नहीं चला। जैसे आएगी दीदी, आएगी, और वो देखो वो जर्नी हमारी 13 से शुरू हुई, 13 सितंबर। तो ये आज हमारा ये प्रोग्राम लास्ट है यहाँ पर। ये जर्नी, हाँ, ये जो सेवा का उत्सव कहो, महोत्सव कहो, जो भी कहो, आज यहाँ समाप्त तो नहीं कहेंगे, पर जैसे एटलांटा, कोलंबस और साउथ कैरोलिना और ये नॉर्थ कैरोलिना, अभी क्या होगा, यहाँ से उल्टा एक जर्नी शुरू होगा। ये एंड नहीं है, ये शुरुआत है अभी, और आगे हमें हमारा जो जीवन है, हम जी तो रहे हैं, पर जीवन की जो क्वालिटी है वो हमारी कैसी है। तो हमारा रोज़ हम सुनते हैं टीवी में भी, आप सब ने भी नहीं सोचा होगा कि कोई भी एक दिन ऐसा आएगा जो हम टीवी में देख रहे हैं उनको हम सामने साक्षात मिलेंगे, राइट। हमारे प्रकाश भाई, मंजू बहन और विनोद भाई, ज्योति बहन, भगू भाई, इस टाउन में हम तो 25 साल से आ रहे हैं, बहुत से समय से बीज तो है यहाँ पड़ा हुआ हमारा। तो देखो कब परमात्मा हमारे से क्या करवाते पता ही नहीं चलता है। तो ये बहुत बड़ा हमारे लिए खुशी का दिन है। और आज की ये शाम हम हमेशा कहते हैं प्रभु के नाम आप याद रखना, जब भी कुछ होता है तो ये शाम हमेशा याद रखना, क्योंकि आज हम किसके साथ हैं। आप सब खुश हैं ना? तो अभी सुनते हैं, आप सबका ज़्यादा टाइम नहीं लेंगे, दीदी जी से ही सुनते हैं। ओम शांति।
Om Shanti. At the Brahma Kumaris, when we meet each other, we greet each other saying Om Shanti. The greeting we all exchange, whether it is good morning, good evening, have a beautiful day, greetings are always a blessing. So whenever we exchange a greeting, it's with an intention and a meaning to radiate a very high vibrational word and energy to the other person. So giving a blessing and receiving a blessing in return. But sometimes in today's world, which we believe we are short of time, so when we meet each other, sometimes we don't say good morning, we just say morning. Yes? Anyone experience that? Just saying morning, and then the other person sweetly replying morning. Is there any blessing exchanged in that morning? No. So always to remember that everything that we are thinking, speaking, doing, we need to take care. It's with a meaning. It's with a vibration. So at the Brahma Kumaris, we greet each other saying Om Shanti, which means Om means I, the being, and Shanti means peace. So the greeting means I am a peaceful soul. And so we radiate that energy to the other person saying, I am a peaceful soul. And the other one repeats the same saying, I am also a peaceful soul. So how many of you believe you are a peaceful soul? Living in a world which has started calling stress as normal, anger as normal, fear, hurt, ego as normal, and creating a world where we are saying, I want happiness, I want peace, I want love. Any of you believe you want peace? Anyone believes I want peace? Yeah. So I want is this energy. I want. And I am is this energy. Because whatever I am, I'm automatically radiating it and giving it to the world. So what we just saw right now, the lighting of the lamp. So in Hindi, the word lamp is called diya. And the meaning of the word diya is to give. So we always light the lamp on any auspicious day. And in many homes all over India, the lamp is lit every single day. And we were taught since we were kids that take care that the flame doesn't blow off. It has to be lit always. And we were taught that if the flame blows off, then something inauspicious. But what it was meaning was the power to give of the human being. That should always be ignited. The day I stop giving, and giving not in a physical sense, but giving in an emotional, vibrational sense, and I shift to I want love, I want peace, I want happiness, I want respect, I want trust, I want acceptance. Everything is want. It is then when the quality of life will need to be checked and changed. So today, we will shift. In the next 1.5 hours, we will shift from I want to I am. Because I am is an affirmation. And we always need to take care is I am should always be followed by a high vibrational word. Because anything I repeatedly say about myself, I am, within a few days it will start shifting my energy. And within another few days, it will start becoming my reality. So 2-3 decades back, someone said, I'm stressed. Another person caught it up as some new word that had come out and said, I'm also stressed. And very soon it became like a status symbol that those who are working hard and doing well are stressed. And so if someone said, I'm not stressed, they say, why your work not doing well? You're not stressed. So stress suddenly became normal. Then we reached a stage where we said some stress is good. It's necessary to perform. And today, we meet a lot of children and youth saying, I am depressed. Now, stress is not the word. They're not talking about depression, the illness. They're talking about depressed as an emotion. But now if we allow them to continue saying that, I am depressed. And very soon we'll have many saying, I am depressed. Then if we meet again after a couple of years, the world will be different. We would have created a world where depression would be called as normal. So be very careful what we call normal. Because what we call normal is the emotion we allow ourselves to create, to radiate, and to make it a part of our life. So let's take a minute of silence. And this is our first step to meditation. And it's a simple 1-minute exercise which you can do anytime, any day, anywhere. Anywhere, even stuck in a traffic jam. Instead of creating irritation, instead of creating a feeling, no, I won't reach on time and panicking, just take that 1 minute to pause and to remind yourself, who am I? So relax the body, take 3 deep breaths. It's been a long weekday. And then bring your attention to the center of the forehead. It's here. This is the energy center. Like this is a big hall, big arena, but the control room is in one corner, a small control room. Similarly, this body, the control room is here. It's called, in different languages, different words. In English, we call it with different words. We can call it consciousness, light, spirit, power, soul, energy. They're just different words. Important to just know this is my body and I am the energy which is the master of this body. So in the center of the forehead, gently visualize yourself a spark of light, a little star. A golden light in the center of the forehead. I, the being, I am the master of this body. I am the creator of every thought, feeling, and emotion. I am the creator. Situations may be my way, may not be my way. I am the creator of my emotion. People may be my way, may not be my way. I am the creator of my feelings. I am the creator of my personality. I am the creator of my destiny. I am the creator. I am a powerful being. Gently repeat this to yourself. I am a powerful being. And just see what this line feels like in a world of power of role, power of position, power of science, power of money. I am a powerful being. How does this feel? And what would it mean in my day-to-day living? I am a powerful being. Calm and stable always. Calm and stable always. This is my personality. A silent mind. Tapping into the intuition and creating a decision, accurate decision in one thought, even in a crisis. I am a powerful being. Taking a second to put a full stop to the clutter, the noise of my thoughts. Making forgiveness my nature, simple, easy to do. I am a powerful being. I accept people. I understand them. I respect them unconditionally. I accept them. I understand them. I respect them unconditionally. I am a powerful being. Om Shanti. Is it simple to do this anytime, anywhere for a minute? Yes? How many feel we can do this anytime, anywhere? Simple? Yes? All that we have to do is just sit back, see yourself, and just gently remind yourself, I am a powerful being. I am a peaceful being. I am a happy soul. And as we start creating this consciousness, which is our true nature, it is our true nature. And as we start creating this consciousness, we are finishing the old patterns of thinking, which is, I am stressed when things are not my way. I am hurt when people are not my way. I expect people to be my way. Completely different vocabulary and completely different consciousness, completely different personality. Which one do you think is normal, stress or happiness? Which is a normal emotion, stress or happiness? Which one is normal? We create both of them. Though we have a very different picture of happiness nowadays. We look at happiness as some excitement thing out there. It's not excitement. It's just happiness, stability. So which one is normal, stress or happiness? Okay, can we do a little exercise? Everyone will join. Just put both your hands out like this, and I'll stay out a few emotions, and you choose which hand you're going to put it on. The left hand will be the uncomfortable emotion, and the right hand will be the comfortable emotion. Don't go by the earlier thought processes of what we've called normal. Just check which one feels comfortable. Comfortable to the mind and to the body. Which one feels comfortable and which one creates a little disturbance, okay? And rule of the game, not to look at what other people are doing. Because if they make a mistake, then all of us might make a mistake, okay? So just focus on yourself. And when you put it on your left or your right hand, just gently say left, right, depending on which one you have placed it. Okay? Everybody ready to play that little game? And while you're doing it, take care. We are just coding into our subconscious which emotion is normal. Okay, let's start. Stress. Left or right? Stress. Left or right? Just say it. Left or right? Okay. Okay? Ready now? Stress. Happiness. Anger. Compassion. Irritation. Calm. Expectation. Check, check. Check, check. Expectation. Right. Left. How many right? It's okay. Every answer is right here. So how many right? Okay. And how many left? Okay. So we'll keep that one because we have a difference of opinion there. So we'll see which one of this is right. Acceptance. So expectation and acceptance are opposite. So if they are opposite emotions, one would come on the left and one would come on the right. So we will see which one of them is a comfortable emotion. Ego. Opposite of ego on the right-hand side. If ego is on the left, what would come on the right-hand side? Yes, humility. Keep this as your, what do I say the word for it? The goal in life. The higher you go in what you are doing, the more you achieve in what you are doing, let humility increase multifold. Unaware, ego might increase in proportion to outer achievement. And ego will make me emotionally weaker. Forgiveness, opposite, holding on, not being able to let go, not being able to forgive, not being able to forget. Comparison, left. Opposite, on the right-hand side, opposite. Self-respect. Learning from others, being inspired by others, but not comparing myself to others and feeling either here or here. Knowing who I am and knowing what more I have to change. Competition. Remember the rule of the game, don't bother about what other people are saying. Competition. Competition means in a race. It's on the right side or in a race? Just check what was the rule of the game, which one is normal. the one which makes you feel comfortable, at ease. Competition. Okay, so we'll keep one more over here. One was expectations, the other is competition. And hurt, opposite of hurt, opposite of hurt. Someone said something to me, someone did something not my way. I created hurt, uncomfortable. What was the other option I could create? Compassion and empathy for the other person who's in pain. Love. Love? Sure? Attachment? And what's the opposite of attachment? What is the opposite of attachment? It's actually detachment, but it actually means love. It actually means love. So we'll see that. So we'll keep one more over here. Fear. Fear. Left. Confidence. Fearless. Worry. Worry. Just a little worry. Opposite of worry. I worry for you. Opposite. I love you so much, so I worry for you. Opposite. Care. So now we have two long lists. And when we go home, please write it out. So that never mind if every person on the planet says the other thing is normal. We will be very clear which one is normal because we have sat here in silence and created our list. Every emotion on the left-hand side is an energy depleter. Every emotion on the left-hand side is an energy depleter. And any emotion which depletes my energy here, the vibration radiates to the body. Every emotion on the left-hand side can create a disease in the body. Every emotion in the left-hand side can create a conflict in relationships. Every emotion. And so when we shift from this to this, first healing starts happening here. Second healing starts happening in the body. And third healing starts happening in the relationships. Your life will change. And that's why when we start shifting from the left to the right side, many of us have experienced disease getting healed, emotions changing, relationship conflict getting resolved, children changing. They change. They haven't yet come and learned the meditation, but they start changing. Because the spiritual law is thoughts create our world. Our world is created from here. This is the control room. But what have we been doing for the last few years? We are taking care of the world here. We are wanting to change the world here. And the more we are trying, the more complex it's getting. Because we are trying to change things here. It has to be done in the control room. It can't be done here. We have to go to the control room. So where is the control room? Here, where I'm creating every thought, feeling, emotion. So can we go back home and take 2 minutes and write it out? Left, right, left, right, left, right. And the next time you think, read, write, speak about any emotion, first you check which side to put it, left or right. And today, moral responsibility. Let's stop calling the left-hand emotions as normal. They are an emotional dis-ease. Dis-ease. Dis-ease means my mind is at ease, I create stress, dis-ease, discomfort, discomfort. So we will not call it as normal, and that will be the first step from changing the emotion to changing the world. Right? Some amount of fear is good. Some amount of fear is good. Some amount of stress is good. No. No. Pressures are good. We mix the two things. Stress is given by a simple formula in physics. Stress is equal to pressure divided by resilience. Pressure divided by resilience. Always keep this equation here. Exam pressure for a child. Work pressure. Travel pressure. Pressure is what comes from outside. But stress is not what is coming to me from the situation. Stress is that pressure divided by my inner resilience. Do you think in the coming next few years pressures will increase or dip? Increase. And so that means stress will increase. Unless, what do I start doing? I start increasing the denominator, resilience. Pressures not in my control. Resilience totally in my control. So which factor do we need to work on? The inner resilience. And when we start working on the resilience, the stress starts dipping, and reach a stage where we say, stress is not a part of my life. But when you go out into the world and you say, I never get stressed, people will look at you. Why? You're not normal. So be ready to create a self which the people might not call normal. But that is that shift that will create a shift in the world. If we want to resolve all the issues on the planet, it's going to happen from here. Greed, which side? And opposite on the right-hand side, what's going to be there for greed? Greed? Greed is opposite. Contentment. Another big myth out in the world. If you get contented, you will stop achieving. If you get contented, you will become passive. What a big myth. It's like saying, if you get healthy, you will stop working. Contentment only means this being is powerful, it's full, it's happy always. It doesn't mean I will stop working, I will stop achieving. It just means I will not work for happiness, I will work with happiness. Is there a difference between working for happiness and working with happiness? What's the difference? Working for happiness. That means when I achieve this, I will be happy. And with happiness means I am happy, now I'm going there to work out there in the world. Which one is true? How do we need to create our life? Working for happiness or with happiness? Going for a holiday for happiness or going happily for a holiday? You see? Getting into a relationship for happiness or getting into a relationship to radiate happiness? Which one? What happened? Silence on this? Which one? Getting into a relationship like this or getting into a relationship like this? This, the power to give. We meet so many couples now who are contemplating not being with each other. Earlier, if I go back 5-10 years back, they had a very concrete reason why they don't want to live with each other. And whenever there's a reason, there can be a solution. But now they want to separate without a reason. So you say, but why do you want to separate? They say, no, but just. I say, but just who separates? Why do you want to separate? They say, because I'm not getting anything in this relationship. And the other person says, yes, I am also not getting anything in this relationship. So we went into the relationship to get. Human nature is not this. Human nature is to give. So not going into the relationship for happiness. Happy means contented, means powerful being going into a relationship. There never will be a conflict. And if there's a conflict, we can resolve it within few minutes. So clear with the definition of which is right, which is wrong. Now second step. If I know these are my normal emotions, the one which I put on the right-hand side, then all that I have to do is start creating them in every scene of life. Who is the creator of our thoughts and feelings? We. Agreed? Everyone agrees? Here? Everyone agrees? Sure? 100%? Any one of you created anger in the last 1 week? Anyone created anger in the last 1 week? Anyone created anger this morning? Sandeep, today, Sanjay bhai? Yeah, this morning. So now just bring that scene on the screen of your mind. There was a stimulus. I reacted. I created anger. Fine. But if someone had to ask you, why are you angry? Where would the finger go? Where did the finger go? You know what they did? So we know that we are the creators of our thoughts and emotions, but we are not living our life that way. Again, checking of our vocabulary. I'm angry because of, I'm upset because of, I'm happy because of. Tomorrow morning, if people see you with a vibrant smile, happy, they're going to come and ask you, what has happened? Why are you so happy? Which means something has to happen for me to be happy. And if you're looking low, again, they're going to come and ask you, what has happened? Why are you feeling low? What is this vocabulary affirming? Something happens in the outer world, and I just create an emotion in response to what is happening in the outer world. But I don't say I'm creating the emotion. I'm saying that situation is the creator of my emotion. So today we're going to change vocabulary. Just vocabulary will change consciousness, and consciousness will change personality. Someone did something that was not right. They probably do it on a daily basis. And they did it once again today. What they did was here. And where was the anger created? Where was the anger created? Here. What they did was their choice. The creation of the anger was? The creation of the anger was? Can you just take 30-second pause, close your eyes, and just bring on the screen of your mind the last time you created anger? Look at the situation, the stimulus, the trigger. Visualize it, very clear what happened exactly. And then see yourself, how did I respond to that situation? First reaction is in the mind. Then it's verbal. Then my body language. My words, the tone of my voice, everything. And now just hold on to that scene. Stimulus remains the same. And just ask yourself, if this same scene had to repeat tomorrow, can I respond to it another way? And see yourself responding another way. And while you see yourself responding another way, you're coding in your inner consciousness, this is how I will respond tomorrow morning. This is meditation. Preparing how to be. We all prepare what to do. We are preparing how to be. The same person can make the same mistake tomorrow. How will I respond? Preparing how to be. We are sitting in a stadium today. So much of practice must be happening here on this same floor. Practice, 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 practice. And what is practice? Repeat, 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 repeat. Do it every single time and you become a master of it. Imagine practicing to be calm and stable in a situation. Don't you think if we practice it a couple of times, we'll master it? Yes or no? But if no, we won't master it. We won't be able to master being stable in a situation. Can we do it once tomorrow? Here comes a trigger. You continue saying what you have to say. It's not that if I have to discipline somebody, I will not discipline. Say, go keep doing what you want. No. But the way of saying it will be calm, stable, in control. They have made a mistake. Why am I making another mistake by losing control over myself? And every time I'm losing control over myself, I am depleting this inner power. So the purpose of life is to conserve energy and then to keep raising this energy, not throwing it away for every situation that comes in life, which is not your way. Is it possible a single day where everything will go your way? Is it possible? No. Everyone will be your way? No. There's only one who can always be your way. There's only one who can always be your way. Who's that one? Here or here? Where are they sitting? Here or here? Because we asked them, why don't you just be my way? They said, life will be easier if you be my way, because my way is the right way. People cannot be my way. They're going to be their way. And you know, some people, whether at work or at home, repeatedly they're doing things their way, and repeatedly we are telling them this is not the way to do things. So leave alone being my way. People are not even doing things my way. Doing is easier to change. So people are not going to always be my way. Situations are not going to be always my way. Weather is not going to be my way. Traffic is not going to be my way. My spouse is not going to be my way. My children are not going to be my way. My job is not going to be my way. My government is not going to be my way. Nothing is going to be my way. Always. It will be my way sometimes, sometimes not. There's only one who can always be my way. But we're not looking at that one. We're not looking at that one. So where's that one? This is meditation. Relationship with that one who's always going to be my way. And what is my way? What is my way? My way is the right hand. The right hand emotions. So how many of you saw yourself responding another manner to that same trigger, the same stimulus where we reacted last time? Was anyone able to see yourself doing it a different way? Anyone saw yourself doing it a different way? Yes, what did you see different? Situation remained the same. I changed my response. What was another way? Hanji? What was another way? If we haven't done it, let's do it again. Because if we take these 30 seconds, we're again coding something else. Again, close your eyes. Again, bring on the screen of your mind any stimulus of the last 1 week. It could be at home, it could. We know what they did. We know how they behaved. And we know it was not correct. So nothing more to discuss on what they did was right or wrong. But now the focus is on me. My emotion. Did they create my aggression? Were they responsible for how I felt and how I spoke? Or was my emotion my creation? And if it was my creation, can I choose a healthier emotion for my well-being? And just see yourself doing it another way. Just a little change. Just a little change. The way of saying the same sentence will change. The tone. The intention is not to prove them wrong. The intention is to just empower them to create a change. That intention is a vibration. The intention is not to be critical. The intention is to create a transformation. And this shift can happen only with my shift in vibration. And while I am responding in another way, who's the first person who's benefiting? Me. I'm calm. And for those of you who wear those smartwatches which are going to show you your pulse rate, check on both the reactions, one with aggression and the other with calm. So we are not doing this for them, we are doing it for ourselves. They will benefit, is obviously going to happen, but for me. So you think we need to shift to doing it another way? In fact, the time has come. In every institution, in every organization, in every corporate office, in every business house, we need to put up nice posters saying, this is a no anger zone. We put up no smoking zones, we protected ourselves. Those who wanted to smoke had to go to a separate space. So we can create a little room. Those who want to get angry, go there. Shout and come back. Don't pollute the environment. Many people have done this. We've created no anger zones in hospitals, no anger zones in corporates. And when you put out those posters, it doesn't mean I become perfect tomorrow. It just means I'm more aware that this is not the way I'm going to respond. So 5 out of 10 times I'm saved right from day one. Right from day one, 5 out of 10 times I change. And as I put more attention to it, my personality starts changing. And when my nature starts shifting, the health of my body starts changing. My relationship starts getting better. When I react, when I get angry, aggressive, rude, irritated, it may be for 30 seconds, but that 30 seconds, you have become instrumental for the other person to believe that we hurt them. Probably we humiliated them. We may forget about them and go back to our work, but we've just created a karma investment. They have not forgotten us. And they will keep creating that pain and blaming us for that pain. And where is all that pain going to come to? Me. And you won't know why you're not feeling that vibrant, happy self today, because you made that 30-second investment in the morning. And the other way around. Someone was expecting that you will react and get agitated. But you just said, it's okay, do it this way, and make sure you do it right this time. Perfect. Have a lovely day. They were not expecting so much respect and care. But when they get it, they will not forget that karma investment also. And so that 30-second response, they're going to keep thinking of you and giving you a lot of pure wishes and blessings throughout the day. And you won't know why you're feeling happy today. You say, why am I feeling happy? Nothing has happened. Energy. Positive energy from people coming to you for that karma that you created. So if we want to finish violence, if we want our children to grow up more powerful, calm, and in control, if we want to finish this hyperactivity that is getting created, we will need to create no anger zone places. Anyone ready to create one? You can even make your home a no anger zone. Say what you have to say, but say it in a different manner. So when we eradicate anger, we've also eradicated fear, we've also eradicated hurt, we've also eradicated humiliation. And suddenly, the vibration of your office will go. Have you experienced vibrations of a meditation center or a place of worship? So much silence, so much tranquility, because the mind is silent. We need that kind of a vibration at our workplace. That's when intuition power will rise. That's when accurate decision making will happen. That's when harmony will be created in the relationship. We just need a high vibrational home and a high vibrational workplace. And so the no anger zone is the first step towards it. Who creates our hurt? Has anyone ever hurt you? Has your mind ever said they hurt me? Yes? And how many people are on the list of they hurt me, they hurt me, they hurt me, she hurt me, he hurt me, everyone hurts me. What they did was not correct. Again, put them on your left hand and see them what they did. And now put yourself on the right hand. This is how they behaved. This is what they did. This is what they said. They have the power. They have the power to lie, to cheat, to betray, to exploit. They also have the power to physically hit. But do they have the power to enter into my mind and hurt me? Can anyone hurt me? Sister, can anyone hurt me? Hanji? Enter your brain. Enter your mind, not brain. No, it's not the same. Mind and brain is not the same thing. The brain is like the computer, and the mind is that individual who operates the computer. Acha. Can you stand for us for 30 seconds? Okay. So sister is saying, they can hurt me if I allow them to enter my mind. How many of you agree with that? Okay. Let's try it out, okay? So, sister, here in the presence of 300-400 people, on camera, live on YouTube, to be there forever. Okay? I'm going to be extremely rude here to you. Rude, abusive vocabulary, words which are not true at all, and I'm doing it publicly. That's my behavior. This behavior, who is it going to deplete? This, what I'm creating, whose energy is this going to deplete? Always to remember, it is the creator who is the receiver. It is the creator who is the receiver. Now this is your stimulus, so this is the trigger. Rude, aggressive, abusive, publicly, live. Now you have to respond. Okay? Now just see. I can scream, I can shout, I can cheat, I can betray, cannot hurt me. Now look at your spouse and say, you cannot hurt me. This is power. Take the remote control back into your hands. Happy Independence Day. This is called emotional independence. This is emotional independence. Lived a life. You hurt me, you hurt me, you did this to me, you did this to me, you spoiled my Sunday, you ruined my life. Don't we say? You did it. Okay, last. 30 seconds more. 30. Now that you've realized that you are creating the reaction, now you have a choice. So this is what I was, rude and mean and abusive in my vocabulary only. And this is how now you are going to respond. Now you know that you are creating the response. Any options how you can respond? Everybody can think of options. Because when I was saying they hurt me, there were no options. Even the world said, obviously you will get hurt. We called it an obvious reaction. There were no options. Now we know she's creating the response. So since she's the master and she's creating the response, she has an option what she wants to create. So what are the options of how you can respond? No response will be outside. You may just be, but internally you will create a thought. So take care what thought you're going to create. We are not talking of this response, this response. See, if it's a stranger, if it's your neighbor, ignore and walk in. But again, if your husband is sitting here, you can't keep on ignoring and not creating any thoughts about it. So we need to take care which thought to create so that we will create the right one that time. Okay, so now let's everyone come up with a list what all options there are. First option is obviously sometimes which we create, that the other one is screaming, we scream. One option. Another option, we scream louder than them so that they will keep quiet. And what is that reaction doing? It's depleting your power. What did my behavior do? It was depleting my power. But because you just reacted to my energy, you also depleted your energy. So obviously we are not going that way. Third option, she said indifferent, untouched. But indifference should be not just outside, it will have to be no thoughts inside. But when it comes to a person you're living with or working with and it's happening often, it's difficult to have no thoughts. It's difficult to have no thoughts. So we need to be careful that we're creating the right thought. Another option. So one was you return the same energy to me with your reaction. The other one is no energy, which is a little tough, no energy at all. Higher option. We want to go higher in our energies. We are going higher in our vibrations. Everyone think, what else option? Very good. Try to create empathy. Now, how will we create empathy about someone who's being wrong to me? Calm them and hear them out. First and foremost, to remember that when I behave in this manner to you, as a detached observer, tell me right now, am I in a happy space here? Am I in a happy space here? I have to be very disturbed inside to behave bitter outside. I have to be disturbed inside, entangled inside, messed up inside to behave like this. So when you understand this, because when you stop saying they hurt me, and you're fine, then you have the strength to say, but why are they doing this? What are they going through? And that is when empathy will start getting created. Empathy and compassion will only be created when you stop consuming the pain and saying, I am hurt. Because once you are hurt, you don't have the strength to think about the other person. And you won't even think about them because you hold them as the reason for your pain. So now between you and me, who's the victim? Who's the victim? As a detached observer of the scene, I'm shouting, screaming, being wrong to her. Who's the victim here? Everyone believes I am the victim. Do you believe I am the victim? Victim of my own way of thinking, victim of my own emotional entanglement, victim of my own karma baggage which I have not healed, victim of something that happened in childhood which I haven't released and let go, victim of something maybe I've carried from another lifetime. I am the victim. But when we are in that situation, we start feeling we are the victim of their behavior. We are not the victim of their behavior. They are the victim of their behavior. Now we have a choice that when they behave through that disturbed state of mind, if we also create a disturbance, then we are a victim of our own behavior. But if we are able to take care just by understanding, they are not creating pain to me, they are in pain themselves, then automatically compassion gets created. And there again, the more you've invested energy in that relationship, easier to create compassion. Easier to create compassion that what are they going through for them to behave this way? Can you think of someone who needs compassion from you rather than hurt and pain? And this empathy will immediately give you the power to forgive me for what I have done. And forgiveness doesn't mean I am forgiven, because the karma that I have created, I already have a consequence of that. But when she creates a thought, I forgive them, they are the ones in pain. Who are you forgiving? Myself. Another equation to be noted, we never have to forgive people. When we say, I forgive, who is the one I'm forgiving? I am still in the pain. Even if she says, I forgive you, I'm still in pain till I heal myself. But when she says, I forgive, who is the one who's healed? So never say, I cannot forgive them. When I do that, I'm only forgiving myself. So shifting from reacting to being indifferent, to creating empathy, to creating forgiveness. And then one more option, the highest energy. You can create blessings for me. Because I need healing, no? I'm in pain. So what do you do to someone who's in pain? You have to give them a medicine. And that medicine is your high vibrational healing energy. And that is a blessing. Which means you don't have to say the blessing out. Blessing means pure wishes, clean vibrations, good thoughts for the other person. And so even if she doesn't say anything, she's quiet, because you don't give blessing to them when they're screaming. Don't do that. Don't give them blessing when they are on the wrong side of their emotional health. But blessing means just creating a thought. You are a powerful soul. You are peaceful. Your every word is respectful. Which means create that thought for me, which I am not behaving right now. She has to give me the vitamin of which I have a deficiency. So if I'm being rude and aggressive, she has to give me a blessing. You are a peaceful, powerful soul. If I am fearful, she has to give me a blessing. You are powerful, confident soul. And when she creates that blessing thought, and she doesn't just create one thought and leaves it, but she creates it many times, do you think it's going to make any difference? Do you think it's going to make any difference? Who's the first one who's going to get healed? You. You're not consuming the pain. And that vibration that you're creating for me, and so now you shifted from becoming a victim of my behavior to becoming my healer. Can you see what a big shift this is? From becoming a victim of the other person's behavior to remaining powerful, and with that power and love, and just with creating right thoughts, you have the power to heal the other person. What power is this? Isn't this power? Isn't this power? Just by taking care of yourself, you can actually heal the other person. Sit down. Thank you so much, Ben. 30 seconds. Again, close your eyes. Bring one person on the screen of your mind. Anyone who's not been perfect in their behavior to you. You can go to your childhood, you can see it right now. And now just shift your perspective from they did this to me to they were not emotionally happy that moment. They wronged me. Shift to they wronged themselves with that creation of emotion. This is detachment, where my emotion is not dependent on their emotion. This is detachment. Attachment created pain, hurt. Detachment helps me to protect myself. I am detached from their energy. And because I am detached, I am untouched by the negative energy that is being thrown at me from there. I am able to see that this is only their creation that they are throwing out. Second, I shift from they hurt me to I understand they are in emotional pain. And third, I have the power to heal them. And now look at which power they are lacking, and create that as your blessing for them. You are a fill in the blank soul. Like we said in the beginning, I am a powerful soul. I am a peaceful soul. Same now for them. You are a. And this vibration radiating to them is going to start healing that wound there. Forgiveness just happened. Didn't have to do anything about it. Just a shift in understanding. And if we still want to forget and forgive, let's create these thoughts. Past is past, it's over. We are overwriting an earlier emotional pattern which said, I cannot forgive, I cannot forget, they did this to me. Change to, past is past, it's over. I release, I let go. Past is past, it's over. I release, I let go. I forgive, I forget. I forgive, I forget. I bless them. Past is past, it's over. I release, I let go. I forgive, I forget. I bless them. Okay, come back. Did anyone find someone where you have to radiate this energy and heal your emotional wound? Yes. Some time back, a young sister of about 35 years old, she had come to the center and she was sitting in the meditation room. She had been studying these spiritual principles for the last couple of months, and she just came out of the meditation room with a very different expression on her face. Very suddenly, as if somebody had lifted one big baggage from there. And I said, what happened? She said, I just realized that what people do to us is not what is our life. What we do about what people do to us is our life. And she was a 5-year-old kid where her parents were going out one evening and they had left her with a friend or a relative. and that 5-year-old child was abused. For the 30 years, she was not able to forgive her parents for that. She held on to it. She was not able to trust people. She was a loner. She would never be with people. She never got into a relationship. She never got married. Nothing. She said, I don't want to be with anybody. She had lost faith in people completely. And 30 years later, she's sitting in this meditation room and she comes out and she says, what that person did to me was wrong. But he did it once to me, to my body. She was very clear in her vocabulary now. That person did it once to my body, but I created pain for 30 years here. So she said, that person abused my body once. I emotionally abused myself for 30 years. And she says, today, I let him go from here. One thought. It's one thought holding on to things, and it's one thought letting it go. And that changed her energy completely. You literally could see it on her face as if something has just gone, some blockage has just suddenly got cleared. So it is we who are creating these emotional blockages. We are not saying that the other person is right. But our life is not about what the other person has done. Our life is not about the situation coming into our life. Our life is about how we perceive that and how we behave in return to what has come. So what is coming to me is the pressure. How I perceive it and respond is my resilience power. And if I start raising that resilience power, stress is a finished question. Finished. So we need to take out time like this for ourselves to understand that what they did, they did. What happened, happened. A failure happened. I made a mistake, it happened. One is forgiving other people, but sometimes it's important to take a moment to also forgive. Whom do we need to forgive? Whom do we need to forgive? Guilt should not be created for more than 1 second. The world got it all wrong when they said, you should feel guilty for what you did. You should feel guilty for what you did. Any emotion which depletes, that's not healthy for me. Not guilt, realization. Not guilt, transformation. Guilt is, I did this, how could I do this, why did I do this, how come I did not, how did I do it again, I am like this, I don't change. Every thought, what is it doing? Depleting. So first person to forgive? First person I need to forgive? Myself. And say it. You can keep a diary and write it every night for the next few days. Coding will change. Past is past. It's over. I release, I let go, I forgive myself. I love myself. I accept myself. We don't take out those 5 minutes, 2 minutes to do this. But we are spending our entire life holding on to that wound. And then wound after wound after wound after wound, and then we are saying, I'm stressed, I'm depressed. It's all our creation. It doesn't matter what life threw to us. What mattered was what the energy I threw in return. So who's creating our destiny then? Who's creating our destiny? I. Situations come like this. They are a return of our karma only. So situations will come like this. How I respond is my choice. Irrespective of what situation has come into my life, if I create the right karma now, my destiny has changed. And the right karma means creating the highest vibrational thought. Every one of us must have heard about the power of affirmation and manifestation, yes? Everyone's heard that? Power of affirmation, power of manifestation. And what does the law say? Take any one thought, repeat, repeat, repeat. Affirm, 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 and make it your reality, right? How many believe it works? How many believe it works sometimes and sometimes it doesn't work? Does it work always or does it work sometimes? How many have been using it? How many want to use it? So chalo, let's do it now. But here we are not going to talk about affirmation and manifesting anything in the outer world. I want a car, I want a this, I want to become so and so, I want to become so and so. That's okay. That you do on your space. What we are going to affirm right now is what I want to become here. So I am a powerful soul is an affirmation. The truth is I am emotionally stressed. But the rule of the game, which means the law is, don't create the thought which is a reality right now. Create a thought what you want the reality to be. Can we say this once together? Don't create a thought of what the present reality is. Create a thought what you want the reality to be. For example, my foot is hurting. It's a reality. But when that foot starts hurting, I start thinking, right? And what would my thought be? My foot is hurting. Natural, if my foot is hurting, I'm going to think my foot is hurting, right or wrong? Right? My foot is hurting. So I'm applying the medicine, I'm talking to a doctor, I'm putting an ice pack, I'm doing everything which is going to heal. But from here I'm creating a thought, my foot is hurting. And what is the law? Thoughts create reality. And what is the thought I'm creating? My foot is hurting. So what will my reality be? And then I only don't think, I tell everybody, you know what, my foot is hurting. And then they also start creating a thought, your foot is hurting? Oh, Baba. Very soon everybody is thinking the same thing. And a lot of energy I suddenly get, your foot is hurting, your foot is hurting. I said, why isn't it getting okay? I already took the painkiller, it's still hurting. So now, the law, I need to remember the law always. My thoughts create my reality. Not my reality creates my thoughts. My reality is what my reality is. My thought is my choice. Can the pain in the foot create a pain in my mind? Can the pain in the foot create a pain in my mind? No? Sure? It can? Kaise? हाँ. हाँ, what you're thinking can happen. हाँ. That is what we are also saying. Good, you're also saying that as a doctor. So what you are thinking can happen. We are saying, can the pain in the foot create a pain in the mind? Not when the pain in the mind create a pain in the foot. Can the pain in the foot create a pain in my mind? The pain in the foot will not create the depression. Very good, you're creating it. It's not the same thing. So you be careful with how you talk to your patients from tomorrow. Your vocabulary will change, their destiny will change. Because if you tell them the foot, pain in the foot is creating your pain, they'll say, oh, then it's because of my foot. But if you tell them the pain in the foot is there, but the pain in your mind is your creation, you can change it. They'll take charge. They'll take charge. So the pain in the foot is a reality, but when I start thinking, my foot is paining, it's hurting, what is it, what has happened to me? Now here the pain starts with my thoughts, not with the pain in the foot. Separate. This is the situation, this is my thought. Situation doesn't create my thought. Who creates my thought? Please put your finger. This is the situation, this is my thought. Situation doesn't create my thought. Who creates my thought? I create my thought in response to the situation. Whether the situation is pain in the foot, whether the situation is behavior of my spouse, whether the situation is something that's happened in the world today. It's a situation. Situation doesn't create my thought. I create my thought in response to the situation, and I have the power what thought to create. Now, knowing the law, that my thoughts create reality. So now if my foot is hurting, what thought should I create? The BK brothers and sisters will not answer. If my foot is hurting and is a reality, feel it. Just do this to your foot. It's hurting, okay? And now visualize yourself. It's hurting, you're putting an ice pack, you're taking a painkiller. The doing is perfect. Every situation has two responses, one in the doing and one in the being. So I'm doing perfect. But along with this perfect doing, what thought should I create? My foot is healing. Very good. So not my foot is paining. Not my foot is hurting. My foot is healing. The truth is it's hurting. Right? So this is the law. The truth is that it is hurting. But if I create a thought it's hurting, will it hurt a little more? Doctor? Now we have scientific evidence. If I keep thinking my foot is hurting, my foot is hurting, my foot is hurting, will it start hurting a 2% more? So which means 10% more. Doctor saying 10% more. So which means the pain in my foot does not create pain in my mind, but the pain in my mind created by my thoughts will create a pain in the foot. This is thoughts create reality. So whether it's a pain in the foot, whether it's a crisis in your life, whether it's a conflict in a relationship, the conflict doesn't create the pain creates the conflict. The problem does not create the pain creates the problem. Now, since she's told us that 10% of this thinking, my foot is paining, is going to, this thought, foot is paining, is going to increase the pain by 10%. Who increased the pain? How did I increase it? Just by thinking, which means if I can increase the pain by 10%, I can also reduce the pain by 10%? Yes, doctor? Done. My foot is hurting, increased by 10%. What should be my thought to reduce by 10%? I'm feeling better, I'm getting better. Yes, very good, 1% healing. Next, any other option? Remember the law. What you want to see the reality, create that as your thought. If I create a thought, it is healing, which means it's still paining and it is healing. Create the highest vibrational thought. What do you want to see in reality? Not hurting will not be used. Not should not come in the vocabulary. Hurting should not come in the vocabulary. What do I want to use? What do I want to see? Better. Better than that, better. Perfect. My foot is perfect. Can you do this, everyone? Bring your attention to your foot and visualize this happens tonight or tomorrow morning. Or maybe when you get up from this chair, in one position, that foot gone numb. The doing and the being in every situation. The foot is hurting. The doing is get an ice pack. If it's too much, take a painkiller. Doing is perfect. And while you're doing everything that you're doing, you're going to say, my foot is perfect. My foot is perfect. My foot is perfect. So then there are two medicines at work. One here and one here. Easy? Can we do this? Can we do this? The thought will be, my foot is perfect. Medicine for the foot that is hurting. Now, replace the foot with a problem in a relationship. Now foot is perfect. Now let's go to the next problem. There is a problem in a relationship. Problem in the sense there have been issues. There have been conflicts. There is a past. I'm working on it. We're talking about it. But every time it just seems to entangle a little. There is an issue there. What should be the thought? Often I've created a thought and saying, I don't know what is the problem. We just don't seem to get along with each other. Every time we've tried, it's only getting tougher. The truth is, there is a problem, and I'm creating a thought that there is a problem. The truth is, there is a problem, and I'm saying, don't know why there is a problem, but my thoughts are about problem, 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 and what will happen to that relationship? The pain will increase by 10%. So what thought should I create about that relationship for the pain to reduce by 10%? To shift from the conflict to the resolution. We do a lot of conflict resolution here. Na? You sit, you talk, you say your side. All this is in the doing. This is important. But the doing doesn't always get the result because the being is saying something else. So now I am healing the relationship outside with my behavior, with my words, but I need to do it with my thoughts. So now what should be the thought? The thought for the foot was that the foot is perfect. Now the thought for the relationship. The relationship is? The relationship is? We say it's all messed up. We say very strong statements. You know what we are doing today? Because of power of media and listening to very extreme vocabulary everywhere in the name of entertainment, our thought process has gone to another direction. Even if the foot is hurting a little bit, we say the foot is really hurting. So we are not even speaking the reality, we're magnifying it and speaking more than the reality. And the truth is that we have to speak what reality we want to see. So what do we want to see in the relationship? What do we want to see in the relationship? Good relationship, which means we want to see harmony. We need to see acceptance. We want to see respect. So let's start creating a thought. What's going to be the thought? This relationship is perfect. They accept me. I accept them. Our relationship stands strong on trust and respect. Just keep saying it every single day. Many times in a day. And within 20, 25, 30 days, you will start seeing the energy of the relationship change. And if anyone else asks you, how is it going between the two of you? Say, everything is perfect. You say, I could hear noises last night. What was perfect? You all were shouting. Say, no, nothing. Everything is perfect. Please take care that you are also planting that blessing in other people's minds so that they also create only the same thought for you. No one in this world needs to know about my problem unless they are the ones who are going to solve it for me. Because everyone else only listens to the problem and creates the same thought as the problem, and then just adds more vibrations to my problem. So whatever you want to see in the relationship, you want to see acceptance, say we accept each other. You want to see loyalty, say we are loyal to each other. You want to see harmony, you say this is the best relationship I have. Just think it, say it, write it. Just do it, even if you don't feel it. You don't need to feel it, you don't need to believe it. The law doesn't work because you believe it. The law just works because it's a law. It will work. Law of gravity doesn't work because we believe in it. And it doesn't work. It's not that it doesn't work for those who don't believe in it. Law of gravity always works. Law of affirmation and manifestation always works. So don't worry if you don't believe it. Just repeat it. Just repeat it. And while you are repeating it, the first person who's getting healed is here. That vibration is radiating there. And that intention and that energy that we are sending them is going to create their thought process. And very soon, the conflict here will get healed. Because the conflict is actually not here, it's here. And it doesn't take two people to heal a conflict. It takes only one person to heal a conflict. It takes only one person to create a conflict. And it only takes one person to heal the conflict. So what is the rule of the game? Don't think what is the current reality. Think of what you want to see, and repeated thinking will make that thought a reality. Power of affirmation with power of visualization. This is the power we use in meditation. Affirmation, visualization, experience, manifestation. To create it here. To create it here. Now, affirmation for my nature. I am stressed. I am hurt. I am aggressive. I am fearful. Keep saying it. And the more we say it, the more it will increase. So today we will replace every I am of the left-hand side and replace it with I am of the right-hand side. Instead of I am stressed, I am a happy soul. I am a happy soul. I am a peaceful soul. I am a powerful soul. Instead of saying I expect, I accept. Instead of saying I'm worried, I care. I care. Just shift every affirmation from the left to the right. Is that simple to do that? Is it simple to do that? Now, very soon, affirmations will not just be a set of thoughts. Affirmation, high energy words will start becoming your normal way of thinking. Normal vocabulary, normal. So let's say tomorrow morning you have a meeting. And you wake up in the morning and say, oh, I have a meeting today with them. I hope everything goes right. Last time everything got very complex. It's not going to be easy today. Every line was a wrong affirmation. Every line was a wrong affirmation. Now we change the vocabulary to, I have a meeting today. I know it's going to be a magical experience. They understand me, I understand them, and we are going to create magic within a few minutes. That's it. Wake up in the morning and manifest what you want. So very soon, starts with a little practice, but very soon it becomes normal thinking. It's not a set of affirmations. Positive, high energy words becomes a normal way of thinking. And when that becomes a normal way of thinking, then creating miracles becomes a way of life. Every step, stuck in a traffic. Yesterday we were stuck in traffic and we had to go for a program and we were at an event, we had to reach the event. The time of the event was 3. We left in good time. We left at 1:30 knowing that travel time is 1 hour, 45 minutes to 1 hour. There was something on the road. GPS says 3:15 and we're still 45 minutes away. GPS says 3:15. So reality is 3:15, but the thought is not going to be 3:15. The thought is not going to be 3:15. Because if I create the thought as 3:15, then my next 45 minutes are going to go. So it's not about whether I reach on time or no. First of all, I have to keep myself in the right space here. And also then I know what I think will start happening. So GPS was saying 3:15, suddenly it says 3:20, then it comes back to 3:17. So outside world can fluctuate. And we all in the car created one thought, 2:45. 2:45 as one thought, and after that we were peaceful because we've already created our thought. We don't have to think any more about it. Sometimes we were stuck, sometimes we were moving at a fast pace, we were still 45 minutes away. Thought was very clear, 2:45. And what that did was, made our 45 minutes very peaceful. And what that did was, that at 2:50 we were there at the program. 2:50 dot, we were there inside. And this is not once, twice, it works every time, in every situation, with everyone. With everyone. Think of all the people you've heard about who've created miracles in their life. Which power did they use? Which power did they use? Doctors say this will happen. Some astrologers said this will happen. They said no, this will happen. And they created a miracle. Which power were they using? They were using the power of the mind. And power of the mind will defy medical prediction, astrological prediction, weather prediction, and people's prediction. People's prediction also. In India, we have a wrestler by the name of Sangram Singh. He's an international wrestler now. When he was a child, he was born or maybe he got it as a kid, severe arthritis, severe. He was on a wheelchair, couldn't even stand or walk. He said, I couldn't even lift a glass of water like this. And he lived in a small, remote village where everyone wanted to become a wrestler. So he said, I also want to become a wrestler. And the wrestling coach said, you can't even stand. And so his parents took him to Delhi city, capital of the country, showed him to the best doctors. Everybody said. And some people even said maybe 6 months he has more or a year, that's all. He couldn't even speak, saliva falling down, all this hurting. Everyone believed what the doctors said. It was very visible. There's only one person who refused to believe that. And who was that one person? No, not himself, his mother. His mother refused to believe that. And his mother created only one thought. He is a wrestler. That's only one thought she created. And she worked on him, and she worked on him, and she worked on him. Only with that one thought. A lady in rural India, not educated, not knowing anything, refused to listen to what the world was saying, refused to accept that as the destiny of her child. And she just created a blessing and she kept on repeating it. Today that child represents India on global platforms. Today that child who couldn't speak and saliva would fall down is a motivational speaker talking for hours, sharing his journey with the world. Only one thought. And it's not only one person or some people who can create this miracle. All of us can create this miracle. All that we have to do is create that one right thought. And if you reflect, each one of us has created miracles in our life. Each one of us has done things which everybody thought we won't be able to do. When we only created that one thought and we held on to it and we did it. And when we do this, that inner power which we were not using, we were all using outer power. But we were not using our inner power to create our miracles. And so, hard work, effort, outside, but careless inside. Creating fear, creating doubt, creating worry, was not creating the miracles. So we can create a miracle in any aspect of our life. All that we have to do is use that inner power, the thoughts. So should we write a set of our affirmations which we can start practicing from tonight? Yes? So please write it out. Write or record. Anything. Type. First one. I am a powerful being. I am a powerful being. I'm a powerful being means I respond to situations out of my choice. I'm not a victim of situations. That is weakness. So the first one is, I am a powerful being. Second, I am always happy. So vocabulary is what we want to be, we have to say it is. I'm always happy. Third, I am calm and stable always. Calm and stable always. Fourth, I am a giver. Giver. Emotionally, don't need, give. Create, radiate, give. Fifth one, let's keep it blank, personal. Each one choose what you want to change in your personality. And then create the positive word which you want to create and say, I am a. For example, if I have the nature of not being on time, and try however hard, I'm always late. And everyone around me said, they're always late. These affirmations are what make it even difficult to change, because everybody, they're always late, they're always late, they're always late. So what would the affirmation be? I'm always before time. Go higher in the blessing. I'm always before time. Some of us have the habit of postponing, procrastination. I'll do it later, I'll do it tomorrow. I complete my every task accurately before time. I complete my every task accurately before time. Some of us get affected by what people have to say about us. I'm untouched by public opinion. I'm untouched by what people have to say. I can learn, I can take feedback, but I'm untouched by energy. So one is blank, personal. Sixth, my mind and body is perfect and healthy always. My mind and body is perfect and healthy always. In case I have a health issue, I write a separate one for that. My sugar levels are normal, and give the figure there if you have issues there. If you have blood pressure issues, say my blood pressure is normal, give the figure there. The figure is very important. Aches and pains, write for that particular limb, that organ, perfect, healthy. Blockage, tumor, it's gone, it's clear, it's cleaned. Power of the mind to heal the body. Next affirmation for relationships. I accept people, people accept me. My every relationship stands strong on trust and respect. I accept people, people accept me. Respect and trust, foundation of my every relationship. In case I have an issue with someone, write their name in your affirmation and say, they and I have a beautiful, smooth relationship. If someone is having a problem with me, I have to say they accept me, they respect me. So whatever I want should happen, I have to say this already is. Then one for our professional life. Whatever our goals, desire, short term, long term, create a thought, it has already happened. I'm already there. I've already achieved. Success is certain for me, not I want to be successful. Success is certain for me. How many of you believe that you're busy? Matlab, it's your affirmation in day-to-day living. I'm busy, I don't have time. Chalo, raise your hands, I'm busy, I don't have time. Lower energy affirmation. Let's change that to I am easy and I have more time than I need. Abundance has to be the affirmation, not lack. Not lack. I'm easy, I have more time than I need. Abundance of wealth, I have more than I need. Abundance. Gratitude. Gratitude. My life is perfect. My life is perfect. And last, very important one. God's power and blessings is a divine circle of protection around me. Envelop yourself with a high vibrational energy circle. God's power and blessings is a divine circle of protection around me. When we envelop ourselves with a higher vibrational energy circle, lower energies around us cannot enter that energy circle. Cannot enter that energy circle. So this is our bundle of 8 to 10 thoughts. You can keep adding depending on what you want to create in your life, but keep this bundle of 8 to 10 thoughts till you have made them your reality. Now what is more important is, when are we going to say these thoughts? When is the time which is most powerful? First, just before going to sleep, because the subconscious is going to be active. So the best part of doing it at night is write it out. Keep a little diary next to your pillow and write it out. Put the date, 10 thoughts. Date again, 10 thoughts. Date again, 10 thoughts. Just write the same words again and again. So when we learn meditation, we meditate before going to sleep and then say our affirmations, write it out. Close your eyes, keep saying, I am powerful, I am happy, my life is perfect, my body is healthy, fall off to sleep. Never go to sleep with a lower energy line here. So suppose something didn't go right today for me, whether with a person, whether at work. Normally that problem is on my mind when I'm going to sleep. And when I go to sleep, I'm going to sleep with the problem as a thought of a problem. Why did they do this? How could they do this? What will happen tomorrow? Why did this not? Even if there is a problem, even if it's a problem that's not resolved, before going to sleep, create the highest vibration thought for that and then go to sleep. Don't allow lower energy to go into the subconscious during your sleep. And another practice to be taken care before sleeping, content consumption. Disconnect from content at least by 8 o'clock. 2 hours. Give this place and space to resolve, to heal, to slow down. Consuming crime shows, consuming the world news, then consuming comparison on social media, then looking at other people happy and feeling I am the only one who doesn't have such a good spouse. All this before going to sleep. All this before going to sleep. It's dangerous always, but before going to sleep, it's toxic. So 8 o'clock, shut down negative content. 15 minutes consume healthy content before going to sleep. Content of the right-hand side. That's why spirituality plays an important role, because it's content of the right-hand side, content of compassion, content of happiness, content of love. Consume 15 minutes. Write your affirmations, close your eyes, keep saying it till you go off to sleep. When you wake up in the morning, your affirmation will be your first thought. And so the second time to do it is first thing in the morning. Don't wake up with, oh, I'm late. Never a low energy word as the first thought. Don't know what's going to happen today in that meeting. No. Begin, open your eyes, and before you open your eyes, I am a powerful soul. I am always happy. My life is perfect. Abundance. Just keep saying it. It's like a song that's going to keep playing inside. So 2 times before going to sleep, first thing when we wake up. Very powerful times because subconscious mind is active. The other time, which is very, very powerful, is just before our meals. Before our meals. You are what you eat, right or wrong? Yes, we've all heard this. You are what you eat. I am what I eat. But we thought you are what you eat meant the body is what I eat. It was not saying your body is what you eat. It is saying you are what you eat. And where is the you? It's here. So food is not just nutrition. Food is vibration. Food is vibration. So one experiment to create a more calmer, peaceful mind, experiment with a vegetarian diet. Experiment for 3 months with a vegetarian diet. A non-vegetarian diet may be rich in proteins, but what is the vibration of the food? What's the energy of a slaughterhouse? What will be the emotion there? It's pain, it's fear, it's helplessness, then it's violence, and then death. I am what I eat. So 3 months, experiment with a vegetarian diet. And like we were taught, pray before you eat. So why were we taught to pray before we eat? Because prayers are high energy words. So just create high energy words before you eat. And a very important thing, never eat with screens. No eating with screens, which means phone, laptop, or TV. Mindless eating with all those words and their vibrations going into the food. I have enough of my own anxiety. I add the anxiety of the world to my food, and that only increases my anxiety. 10 minutes of eating has to be mindful eating. Eating, the meal is not just something to be done like talking to somebody on the phone, watching the TV, answering an email, and eating. Eating is not a side business. Eating is healing for the mind and for the body. This mind and body is going to do everything that you want to do. 10 minutes, silence. Screens, absolute no. If you're in a group or with family, no negative word while eating. No negative word while eating. So preferably silence while eating or happy conversations. And just before eating, like we wash our hands, we will just energize our food. 5 seconds. I'm a powerful soul. I'm happy. I'm perfectly healthy. Success is certain for me. Life is perfect. Say 5 lines to your food and then start eating. Because the food has been cooked by someone, the nutrients have been brought from somewhere, they have a lot of energy and vibrations. So I want to be happy, but that nutrients might have stress with it. Need to change. Need to change. So the way we cook, the way we eat is an important part of our destiny. How we eat, how we cook, and what we eat. 3 things. In Hindi, we are taught Jaisa an, vaisa man, which means as is the food, so is the mind. Change your food, mind will change. Gut and mind connection. Yes, doctor? Gut and mind connection. So if I change my food, not only my gut changes, my mind changes. Gut and mind connection. Use that power to heal the mind. Just change your diet. So 5 seconds, say your affirmations, a shorter version of your affirmations just before your meal, and no screen. Is it possible? No screens while eating? No screens while eating? Promise? Ever? Forever? Mindful eating. It was just small, simple habits what have created what I have become. And it's only simple, small habits what will create who I want to be. Who I want to be. And along, so sleep hygiene, mindful eating, restricting content consumption, not consuming content of the left-hand side. If I am going to consume content of ego, lust, violence, terror, greed, comedy, ridiculing people, comparison, competition, then that's what I'm going to become. So content is emotional diet. So content creates thoughts, repeated thoughts create personality, personality creates karma, karma creates destiny, so therefore content is equal to destiny. Change your content, destiny will change. Change your content, destiny will change. So in the name of entertainment, no consuming left-hand content. So restricting content consumption, but changing quality of content. So emotional diet taken care of, nutritional diet, physical diet taken care of, sleep hygiene taken care of, affirmations, vocabulary taken care of, and soon make it your normal vocabulary. Somebody says, how's everything going? Say, everything is perfect. How's life? Life is perfect. How's your health? Health is perfect. Everything, high energy word. Create it here and very soon see it happening there. And then along with that, we learn meditation and add a few minutes of meditation every morning. In the night, gratitude journal. Forgive people before going to sleep and seek forgiveness before going to sleep. And you'll forget about it. But if you don't forgive before going to sleep, that's when we don't forget because it's gone into the subconscious. Keep a little chart. Which were my wrong reactions today? Which was my thought which was not correct? And how I can change. Like we keep checking our doing, we have to keep checking the being. Wherever attention goes, energy flows, things grow. Attention went on the outer achievements, we created miracles. Attention will go on the inner being, we will create miracles there. This is not success to say depression is on the rise, cancer is on the rise, divorce is on the rise, addiction is on the rise. This is a full, complete failure of humanity. Complete failure. Complete failure. We've only achieved, we've not become successful. Not become successful. It's not success to see our children going through what they are going today. That's not our success. It's not. So it's time to just take charge of this inner being. Self-care, make it a priority, and very soon start creating miracles in your life. Miracles. So tonight, just before dinner, 5-second pause. Just before going to sleep, write it out, and then repeat it daily. Come, let's take a minute of silence again. How many of you have not learned the Raj Yoga meditation and would like to learn? How many of you would like to learn the meditation? So we have a website of the organization in Atlanta, and it's called bkatlanta.org. bkatlanta.org. So if you just fill in your details there and put on your WhatsApp number, and then you will receive a message of when the meditation course will be organized here. It will be on a weekend, 2 hours on a Saturday and 2 hours on a Sunday. But probably after the festival season, because now you have Navratri, Diwali, so probably after that. So it's bkatlanta.org. Come, sit back, bring your attention again to the center of the forehead. Along with power of affirmation is power of visualization. So gently visualize that little star, the energy. I am a peaceful being. It's my nature. It's my personality. People may not be my way. I correct them. I instruct them. I discipline with calm and stability. I understand they are in pain, and I shift to compassion and empathy. I forgive, I release, I let go. I heal them. I am the healer. I am the master of my life. My mind and body is perfect and healthy always. I heal my body with my vibrations of purity and peace. I heal my relationships with my vibrations of love and acceptance. I heal the world with my vibrations of power. I radiate power on the planet. I radiate peace on the planet. I shift the collective consciousness of this planet just by changing the way I am. God's power and blessings is a divine circle of protection around me. Let's visualize a white divine energy circle around me. It's like a cocoon, enveloped with this purest, highest energy. Radiating this purity and power to everyone I meet. I am the powerhouse. I am the lighthouse. Just by being who I am, I'm radiating light, might, and love to the world, just by being who I am. I love myself. I prioritize self-care. I prioritize emotional fitness. As we walk out tonight, let's be in silence for a few minutes, even as you walk and drive home. Let this time be my time with myself, checking, is there anything I want to change or heal, and creating that high vibrational affirmative thought even before I reach home. This is my time. And just before dinner, 5 seconds, just before going to bed, a little diary next to the pillow, my daily book of affirmations, my daily book of high vibrational thinking. And in this state of peace and power and silence, we start walking out in absolute silence. The body will move, but I, the being, I retain that calm. The outer world is what it is. This inner world is my choice. It's my place. Nothing and no one enters here. I am the master. I can create this calm always, even if there is a crisis outside. I can create this calm always. So as we walk, just hold on to that state of being, remembering that we are creating it and we can create it always. Om Shanti. Start walking out in silence, absolute silence, a silent walk.